opinion, is there a relationship between this task and the subject of Islamic studies?
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atika binti Zainuddin and I am from Group Jordan. I am going to answer 5 questions for our reflection for the fundraising activity we did for the project of Islamic Studies. Okay, for the first question, for me, yes, because the task is focused on fundraising activity which can relate to sadaqah, which is an encouraged deed for Muslims. And in Islam, we are taught to be generous among ourselves and help the others who are in need. We also learned the good of being tolerant among ourselves during the process of completing the project.
I'm Hafiz Teacher. I would like to do my reflection. So, the first question, yes, there can be a relationship between fundraising and the subject of Islamic studies. Islamic teaching emphasizes the importance of generosity, charity, and helping those in need as acts of worship and social responsibility. And fundraising for charitable causes aligns with this teaching and can be seen as an application of Islamic principles related to philanthropy and community service.
Yes, because in my opinion, this task is kind of related to Islamic studies because we need to interact with people and also we need to apply the concept of ihsan while conducting our fundraising.
Yang pertama, sepanjang program ni saya dapat melihat yang kami di kumpulan Jordan masing-masing kerjasama antara satu sama lain serta bersikap toleransi dan bertanggungjawab untuk melaksanakan tugas masing-masing yang telah diberi supaya kami dapat melakukan semua tugasan itu dengan lancar dan senang. Okay, contoh memasak, menggoreng, membuat dan menghantar makanan itu semua berjalan dengan lancar, dapat persefahaman, namun kami berjaya meleraikan salah faham antara kita orang dengan baik.
Islam requires us to do business and it's also sunnah to do a business and also a charity.
For question number 1, in my opinion, yes, this task has related with this subject, which is Islamic studies, because in Islam, fit what we word and what we do, it will be reflect our moral. For example, if I do this task angrily, little problems, and I always complain, that is other fault or God faults, that is me, my morals are not good. Is it because I'm not sincere in doing this task for the sake of God or help people by showing a bad help? And it also relates in Islamic studies where any work we do has been tested by various challenges. It doesn't mean that God won't give us harder life forever, and doesn't mean that God wants us always sad and crying. Without that, God loves us so that He wants we be more stronger for the futures, for the next challenge.
2. Does this activity change your perception and way of thinking about life?
Okay, for me, in my opinion, yes. Through this project, I learned that different people have different ways of approaching and completing the task. They also have different ideas for doing each task. So from there, I can conclude that it is important to be tolerant to each other and communicate among each other. So each of us can work as a group to complete the task using unique and different ideas.
Yes, this activity changed my perception and way of thinking about life as it allowed me to understand the importance of empathy and compassion towards others and the value of generosity and giving back to the community and for good.
My opinion, it might change my perception a little as while preparing for this task. There are several difficulties that we face within our group member and also while doing our fundraising task. And from that point of view, it makes me realize that communication is very crucial in order for us to things out and to make it work.
This activity does change my perspective of thinking how its business is not actually easy as it seems. It has a lot of works from budget, how to communicate with customer in order to promote our item, and set the price carefully to avoid riba, and also give reminder to ourselves which is in our sustenance also include other people's sustenance.
Yes, that this task has changed my perceptions by thinking more professional and maturely about life. That would happen just now, that my group have a differently opinion. For example, some of them who only fix with the opinion and hard to tolerate, and some of them don't take serious about this task. And there are some of them who always okay with everyone's opinion without knowing about the cons and pros of opinion. And also there are some of them who don't dare to say that anything, just follow the majority of opinion. From here, it taught me to be more mature in handling the situations by communicating professional, and no need to get angry by spit out something to bring conflict, and it just be firm and but nice. But we have to handle this is a nice way.
3. What additional skills or soft skills did you learn from this assignment?
From this assignment, I learned a lot about budget and cost management for business. I learned how to balance the cost of ingredients and materials to get suitable profit of the product. I also learned the skills of marketing the product.
Through this task, I learned to improve my soft skills, which is communication, and also social skills, because this task requires me to interact with a lot of people. For example, while I need to promote my products, I need to talk with people, and in order for me to sell and promote our products, so it makes me improve my communication, also social skills a little bit. And also for this task, I was given the opportunities to become a leader, so it makes me realize that not all people are capable of being a leader. So as for me, it makes me realize that I'm not the type of person that would become a leader, because I'm the type of person that usually would follow or works with other people, but then I'm not the type of people who.
Though this assignment, I learned important soft skills such as communication, negotiation, and adaptability, as well as the ability to handle rejection gracefully and maintain professionalism in the face of challenges.
For the third question, the additional skills that we learn from this assignment is communication skills, leadership skills, and project management.
Okay. 3. There are several types of soft skills that I have learned from this assignment. First is critical thinking, which is mean that we have to think away ideas to solve any problems. For example, me and my group need to find an ideas for our food menu that we should have sell at fundraising. Second, skills throughout the fundraising. Thus, I have been able to improve my communication skills, where I have to manage to attract people to buy cheesy veggies and cheesy fries, and by giving a friendly character and give a smile to customer during the buying and selling process. From these skills, I can communicate with many people, so that's good for introvert person. So the last skills that I have learned is problem solving skills. Start to make a plan B, where we have to cook just in manual way, and instead of buying ready-made packets, so that our capital cost is not spent too much.
4. What do you do if you offer someone a service or a product, but she declines and leaves?
Okay, from my experience, when someone declines my product, I will not force them to buy. Instead, I will ask them for feedbacks about how should I improve instead, on how should I approach them with a suitable way.
If someone declines my offer, service, or product, I respect their decision and thank them to considering it. I may ask for feedback to improve my offering and leave the door open for future opportunity.
My personal experience, I feel a little bit down, but I also learned to accept rejection. It's not like everyone will decline our offer.
What do I do offer service or product, but the customer or the people decline. So in these situations, I don't force anyone to buy it or to listen it. Those that who decline my promotions, my product, my offer. So I just smile and say thank you. I just find someone that willing to listen to my promotions, and then I will say thank you to them because I'm very appreciate and their time to hear my explanations.
When I face the situation where my customer decline my offers, as for me, I would thank them and smile politely to them because I'm not the type of person who likes to force something on other people, so I would just let it be.
5. How do you relate it and apply ISLAM in facing with people during fundraising activities?
Okay, during the fundraising, several of my groupmates were having trouble completing tasks as they are occupied with their personal matters. So as a Muslim, I applied ihsan, which is empathizing and tolerating to other members. I try to help them in completing their tasks efficiently. That's all from me. Thank you.
Ihsan, which means excellence in Islam, can be applied during fundraising activities by treating people with kindness, showing sincerity and efforts, being transparent and honest, and striving to exceed expectations in serving and engaging with donors or beneficiaries. Thank you. That's all from me.
For the last question on how I apply ihsan in this fundraising class, as I mentioned before, if a customer decline my offer, I would smile politely and thank them even though they're not buying our product, because for me, I think that people would treat us the same way as we treat other people. So in this situation before, even though the customer is not buying our product, I would still smile and thank them politely because I want to make them feel appreciated because they are hearing because of the time that they are given to hear my explanation of our products. And also, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable if I force them to buy our product even though they're not that interested in our product. So that is like one of the way how I apply ihsan in my fundraising class. And also, as I mentioned before, like I believe that even though that person is not treating us the same way we treat people, but then I believe that we need to treat people kindly regardless of the situation, so that people would treat us the same way. And that's it for my reflection. Thank you.
How I relate and apply ihsan in facing with people is through verbal, which is how we talk to people, the tone that we use, and also having patience, because while handling this assignment, we have faced a lot of people with different behavior. Some might be nice and some can be rude to us. So we taught ourselves to have patience and listen to them.
Last questions. During the fundraising on the first day, I gave 2 pack of fizzy wedges at a very cheap price. 1 pack is 2 ringgit, so 2 pack is 4 ringgit to my friend because the presentation of dressings looked very bad, and I fear it was not good if I give to my customer like this presentation. So I decided to give them 2 pack with the cheap price. I feel sorry about that. This is my ihsan, so I just give this with the cheap price. This is where my ihsan start on it. That's all from me.
يا من صليت بكل الأنبياء